Hey everybody, welcome to this video. I'm Laura123, and in this video I'm going to be telling you some things that have been said to me in my life as a chubby woman, a plus size woman, a fat woman, whatever you want to call me, a woman with a bit of meat on the bone. Now I'll tell you why I'm doing this video. Okay, so basically I saw a comment on one of my videos and it said something along the lines of, I think you're a really pretty girl even though you're a bit fat. And I was like, okay, there's kind of a compliment in there. It's a pretty girl. Okay, thanks. I'll take that compliment. But you're a bit fat. I don't know. So I was like, I told Nathan, I was like, look at this comment, like seriously. I mean, I should be used to troll comments over the years. I've been on YouTube a long time, but you know, it still kind of upsets me. No one likes seeing nasty comments about themselves, right? And he was like, oh, that's really horrible. And I was like, look, trust me, I've been, told some horrible things in my time, concerning my looks and my weight, etc. So I sat there with my laptop and I literally wrote a list of things that I can remember being said to me regarding my weight. And I've called this list horrible things that have been said to me as a chubby woman, because that's pretty much what that list is. Now, I've probably been told lots more horrible things and comments and stuff, but I can't remember everything. These are just some comments that I remember, and I kind of remember who said them as well. So yeah, let me know in the comments section down below if you are a plus size person, if you've had, nasty comments, what have been said to you. And also you'll see in this list some of these things that have been said to me, like, maybe they're not said in like a nasty way. I think sometimes people genuinely think they're being complimentary and you're like, no. So yeah, other things that have been said are just a bit nasty. But anyway, hope you enjoy watching this video. It is something different for me to do on the channel. And if you like the video, please click like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. That would be awesome. And don't forget to smash that notification bell to all notifications. Then you can see when I've uploaded new videos and doing live streams. I do apologise in advance, by the way, if I cough or if I sneeze and my voice is a little bit croaky, because I have got flu at the moment. It's not going away. Is it ever going to go away? I hope so. I mean, I'm better than I was at the beginning, but I'm still feeling pretty rough. Anyhow, let's get on with this list. So, once again, I've titled this list horrible things that have been said to me as a chubby woman. So, the first thing on the list, this was said to me by, I even remember his name, because that's how my mind is. A boy at school called Thomas. I won't give his surname and that, but anyway, he was called Thomas. He was in my class. He was quite a friendly, sort of chatty guy, like boy. And basically, we were sitting in woodwork class. I was just talking about random things, and for some reason he turned around to me. This is high school, by the way, and he said to me, "You've got really nice legs, Laura, apart from your thighs that look like tree trunks," right? So high school, I mean, probably this was about like 12, 13 years old I was. And it really got to me, because ever since that, I mean, even now, if I'm honest, at 43 years old, I'm really paranoid about my thighs. Now, I suppose, yeah, I do have quite kind of chunky thighs, but like, yeah, I've always kind of looked at them ever since that. And whenever I used to have to do PE after that, I'd always be like trying to pull my shorts down, trying to, cover them up, or trying to pull the skirt down a little bit to cover the thighs up. Didn't work very well. So yeah, it's always made me really paranoid. And even now, like when I put my leggings on, I'm like, do my thighs look fat? Because it just made me really paranoid about myself. So thanks, Thomas, for making me really paranoid about my thighs. Okay, next one. Oh yeah, do you really need that dessert? So this is an occasion when I'm out for a meal. I'm not going to say it was weird. Let's just say an ex-partner. I won't name names or anything. Unlike Thomas, he got a name, but these exes won't get names, okay? And we have a nice little meal, and we'd had the dinner, and the menu for the dessert comes along, and I'm just like, what should I get for dessert? And literally he said, do you need that dessert? Like, why do you need dessert? You just had a really nice, dinner. Do you need a dessert? And then once someone said that to you, you're like, oh, do I look really greedy? Even though I really fancied the ice cream or whatever, I was like, I probably shouldn't be having that dessert, should I? And then they go, oh, no, you can have it if you want. But then you're like, well, no, because if I say yes, I know they're clearly thinking, what a greedy cow. And then I don't have it. And it's really sad, because you stop yourself having something you fancy, a little bit of naughty, right? A little bit of ice cream or cake or whatever. So, yeah. Do you really need that dessert? Yeah. Okay, now this one used to happen to me at school, but this was junior school, not high school. And oh my God, no, I don't want to like get upset because it's really sad. But some of the kids, because I was always a chubby kid, like I've been a chubby kid, I've been a chubby teenager and a chubby adult. I'm just chubby, all right? The word chubby should be like tattooed on me somewhere, okay? But they used to sing a song, and it was I'm a little teapot, short and stout. I'm not even singing the rest of it. But it really upset me. Like, I mean, it's kind of funny now, but it's not. It's not funny. It's not funny. But yeah, as a kid, like being picked on about your weight, it's like it's horrible. Like it's horrible at any age, I know. But as a child, like oh my God, it was awful. And they still sing it to me whenever I'd walk in, and I'm a little teapot, short and stout, and it was the whole like short, stout. Because you know I am short even now. You know I'm only 4'11" as an adult. So you imagine as a kid I was really really short and, as the song says, stout. So that was horrible. Oh yeah, why don't you wear more dark coloured clothing? Now I'll be honest, that is a family member who will remain nameless. Literally, it's only Thomas that I've named, so whatever. But yes, a family member has said that to me over the years with various clothing I've worn. I love my bright colours. Like, don't get me wrong, I do like wearing dark colours a lot as well. However, I do like wearing quite funky tops and dresses or stuff, like just bright coloured stuff, right? And I've been told by this certain person that you should stick to more darker colours because they're more, I hate this, slimming. It's more slimming if you were just to wear black or navy or anything dark. Which, you know, look, I suppose if you're looking at the facts, darker clothes do look more slimming. But then what? I'm just going to walk around like wearing black clothing all the time. I'm going to, you know, constant funeral sort of thing. So, yeah, I think embrace your colour. If you want to wear colours and you're a plus size person, do it. I mean, I do now. I don't care. But that has been said to me. Why don't you wear dark clothing? And also, kind of same sort of thing, also said by the same person. Why don't you wear more loose fitting, baggy clothing? Make it a little bit looser. It doesn't have to be so tight and fitting. Shows off everything. Why don't you have it nice and baggy, nice and loose? Yeah, it's that kind of thing. All right. Then you'd be prettier if you lost a bit of weight. I've been told that a few times. Not cool, not nice. Once again, it's one of those kind of things that is kind of a compliment-ish, but not. The person who actually told me that I was on a date with many, many years ago, before I met Nathan, by the way, just in case you're thinking, what? Many, many years ago, I had a reasonably okay date. It wasn't amazing. It wasn't awful. It was okay. Get to my car to say goodnight. Nice to meet you. And that's what he literally turned around and said to me. Like, I've had a nice time. And, you know, you'd be a bit, you know, you'd be pretty if you just lost a bit of weight. And then he asked me for a second date, to which I clearly declined and said no, 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 and cried afterwards. And I wasn't crying because of him, but I was crying of that horrible statement that had been made. It's not nice. Not nice. It's not nice. Oh yeah, this is a comment that's been made to me from a family member. Once again, they will remain nameless. You were much prettier when you were younger and slimmer. Maybe it's true. You know, I was slimmer at certain times in my life. My weight has been kind of yo-yoed throughout the years, you know. The smallest size I've ever been was a size 8. And at times I even got into a size 6. I don't know how that happened either. If you're like, what? I don't know either. But it did. Trust me. And the biggest I've been is like probably size 22, 24. So like I've really kind of gone up, down, up, down. So yeah, there was a stage in my young years, like there's a photo up there, I don't know how old I was then, probably about 17, 18, where I was a lot slimmer. And I was, you know, told by this person that when I was younger, oh, you were lovely and slim back then, what can't you do now? Number one, it's hard to lose weight as you get older. And number two, why should you? Like, oh, I must look better because I am slim. No, you look, anyway, just, yeah. Oh yeah, okay, this has actually happened to me. I'd gone in a pub that I used to go in all the time, but I hadn't been there for a while, okay, and basically I'd gone in there, and after, as I say, a bit of an absence of not going in there, so they were comfortable with me, like I was a regular kind of thing, so they could be friendly with me and chatty, but they hadn't seen me for a little while, and then when I go back, they said to me, oh hello, we haven't seen you for a while. are you pregnant? How far gone are you? Oh, wow, congratulations. And I was like, no, I'm not. I've actually had that said to me a few times, not just in that situation that I'm thinking of, which I put on the list, but I've had it said to me a few times, are you pregnant? And can I just say, there's nothing wrong with being pregnant. Pregnant ladies out there, you're beautiful. However, when you're not pregnant and someone says you look pregnant, yeah, it's not great. What have I got here? I'm next on my list. Oh yeah, fat hands compared to other ASMR artists. So I have another YouTube channel. It's called Minxlaura123 ASMR. Links down below. Go check it out, by the way. If you want videos to help you sleep, relax, chill, and calm you down if you're stressed, okay? And a lot of my ASMR videos I do with my hands, like a lot of I don't know, tapping on stuff, and you'll see like my hands in videos. And yeah, I've had quite a few comments over the years of you've got chubby hands, you've got fat hands, or and they'll compare you. Oh, so and so ASMR has got lovely slim fingers and hands. Yours are really chubby. Your fingers are thick. Like it's like I now have a real paranoia about my hands. Do I have big hands? I don't know. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's just I don't like being compared to anyone in general. I don't think anyone should compare you to anybody else for any reason. But the hands, like. Okay, do you want a diet drink? Another ex situation, being on a date and a guy kind of like getting you drinking. Do you want diet? Do you want that diet? Do you want Diet Coke? Do you want it? And I'm just kind of thinking, well, you clearly think I need a diet drink. You clearly think I should drink a diet drink and not full sugar. That's awkward. And then you have to kind of say yes. Like even if you fancy like a normal sugary drink, you have to go, oh yeah, diet please, yeah, diet. And you're really like, oh God, very awkward in situation. Yeah, maybe you need an extra hour on your gym session. So this was an ex that I was with many years ago. God, it just sounds like I've had loads of exes. Anyway, but yeah, this was an ex I was with years ago, and he was like a proper gym freak. Like he was obsessed with the gym. I think he'd done the gym more than anything else in his life. Like, and don't get me wrong, he did have a nice physique. He was very muscly. He was very woo. But for me, like I used to go to the gym, and I used to do like 2 hour session. I used to go like 2 or 3 times a week, and I used to love going to the gym. Actually, put my music on, and I probably didn't take it as serious as some people at the gym, but I would, do my workouts, have my music, do as much as I can, sweat, and I did start to lose a bit of weight, tone up, etc. And for me, that was like, oh, I've done really well. I was exhausted when I'd come out. And then when we was having this discussion with this ex, I said about the gym, and he was obviously looking me up and down. He was like, I think you need to do another hour. I think you need to add an hour onto your gym session. I was like, what are you trying to say? Clearly he didn't think I was doing enough at the gym. I wasn't losing enough weight. I wasn't toning up enough, etc. And by the way, I didn't do that because I thought, no, I'm exhausted at 2 hours. You think I'm doing another hour? Don't think so. Okay, what's the next one? Oh yeah, this is a comment I've had actually. I take you don't do a lot of sport. I've had people say that to me. All right, to be fair, they are correct. I don't really do a lot of sport. This was in my younger days. This isn't in the last sort of good few years or anything. This is when I was younger. You get into that conversation with people about what sports do you like and do you do any sports and stuff. And then you get that comment of, I take it you don't do a lot of sport. And they sort of look at you and I'm like, and you kind of laugh it off. Like for me, I laugh it off. I'm like, no, I don't. I just watch a bit of football, West Ham, woo. But really, you're like, oh, they obviously think I'm a fatty bum bum because clearly it doesn't look like I do any exercise. But in actual fact, I used to be reasonably okay at school when I was actually doing it. Well, I was good at rounders. But then again, I was only good at hitting the ball. I wasn't actually good at the running part. All right, let's erase that. I was rubbish at sport, okay? I'm not good at it. It's just useless here. The next one I get, as I say, very similar comments to this. So, literally so many times I get these comments on YouTube, on this channel, on the ASMR channel. I've had them on social media comments, and it's always the same thing as, you're really pretty for a plus size girl. So it's either a fat girl or you're really pretty for a plus size girl. It's always got to add that bit in. So, if you ever want to give a compliment to someone, just say you're really pretty, say you're attractive, say you're nice. That's nice, thank you. But you don't have to add in for a big girl, for a plus size girl, for a fat girl, for a chubby girl. Like just don't. Okay. Because I never know what to respond to that, because I'm always like, well, so I just usually put tar, because I don't know what to say. Okay, next one. Oh my god, yeah, this was horrible. This is when I bumped into someone a few years ago who I used to go to school with. It was a girl, it wasn't a guy, it was a girl. And, you know, you start talking about what you've been up to over the years and since we left school, and do you see her, do you see him, and, you know, just kind of school gossip, right? And then I was told by the friend, or asked by the friend, when did you start putting all that weight on? So, yeah, that was very awkward and quite rude, actually, if I'm thinking about it now. It's quite rude. And then you have to kind of go along with the conversation, like, oh, you know, I think once I left school, you know, and you kind of start making excuses, and then you're like, why am I making it? I don't know. I was always chubby at school, as I say. But obviously the person thought I'd put on more. So that's always awkward and rude. Very rude. So I've got a bit of hair in my eye, and it's really irritating me. What's the next one on my list? So I've only got a few more left, so you'll be pleased to know. So the next one is, oh yeah, this was from, oh God, dare I say it, an ex, a different ex, completely different ex, who said, I normally date slimmer girls, but you're quite funny and you're quite pretty, so I'll make an exception. True story. I can even remember the actual scenario when I was told this. Yeah, really weird. Once again, a kind of weird compliment, and nice to always know that you're funny. I like being told I'm funny. But it's like, why would you even say that? It's like me saying to Nathan, like, I normally don't date people with beards, but I like you. Actually, it's not the same. That's not that bad. That's worse what he said to me. But yeah, you know, you don't need to know what someone else's type was, or if they only like this person because of it, and then you know, will accept you because you're funny and you're not that bad looking, but you're still a bit fat. Very bizarre. I shouldn't laugh at these, but you know, you got to look. If you don't laugh, you cry. Can you recommend? Can you recommend any good takeaways? A friend of mine said that to me reasonably recently, and I was just like, why would you ask me? And then I was thinking all paranoid the rest of the evening, thinking, I bet they asked me about takeaways because they clearly think I'm like stuffing it in. I'm just having takeaways left, right, and centre. Which, by the way, I don't. We have like the odd takeaway now, and literally all I'll have is like a milkshake or maybe some fries or something, like, you know, a bit of garlic bread. I don't stuff the takeaway in every day. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, that's a bit awkward. Oh, and the last one, gonna end on a good one. Do you plan on losing weight for the wedding? By the way, that's for my wedding. I'm engaged, even though I'm not wearing my engagement ring at the moment. It is not because there is any problem. I just have this weird rash come up on my finger from the ring. But anyway, but yeah, I'm engaged, and it's a very common question that gets asked, not just to me, but a lot of women actually, and men probably. Are you planning on losing weight for the wedding? Or, you know, when you get married, do you think you'll try and lose a few stones to get in that dress, you know, and you'll look better if you lost a bit of weight on your wedding day? And that's just so horrible. It's just so nasty, because, like, you can look great in a wedding dress, any size, shape, you know what I mean? Like, come on. Anyhow, that is my little list. There's probably loads of more things I could have put on that list, but it was literally just me sitting there typing away and trying to reminisce on such happy, nice comments that I've been given. But look, seriously, like, you read all these things out, and, you know, I just want to say to anyone watching this video, like, if you are, like myself, plus size, I hate that as well, plus size, like, you know, you're plus size, like, I don't know, anyway. If you're a bigger person, if you've got a bit of meat on the bone, like, seriously, do not put yourself down. And let me know in the comments section down below if you've ever had, like, any of these comments said to you, or something similar, or maybe other comments that you've had that you've been, like, really upset about, or just, like, took back from. Like, some of these things when they've been said to me, I'm like, because you just go in, like, a state of shock. You can't believe someone's actually said something like that to you. You're like, huh? It's only afterwards that you go away and you're sort of festering and you're sort of thinking about them. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you've had anything like that said to you. But yeah, like, seriously, like, you can be beautiful any size, any shape. Learn to love yourself. And a lot of these things that were said to me when I was younger, because I was a little bit more shy, well, a lot more shy back then, I didn't have as much confidence as I do, I suppose, in myself now. I'm happy with myself. I love myself for who I am. Would I change things about myself? Of course I would. You know, I'm not perfect by any means, trust me. However, I think I've just learned to accept who I am. I know I'm a bit bigger. I know I'm not going to be tall. I know I've got, you know, it's just like acceptance. That's the main thing, and self-love, right? But yeah, if these things would have been said to me now, I would be a lot more kind of, you know, biting back. But I think when these things were said to me, I was in a complete different stage in my life where I was a lot shyer and quiet and lacked confidence and wouldn't have had the balls to kind of answer up for myself. Whereas now I would definitely answer up for myself. But yeah, I'm just like looking at this list, and it's just really, it's just, I mean, I'm kind of laughing because, if, as I say, if you don't laugh, you cry. But these things are really horrible and they're really hurtful, and they do take place in here and in here, and they stay with you. Like, as I said, for example, with the thigh comment, that was made when I was like in high school, and now I'm still super paranoid that my thighs are a bit chunky, you know. So these things do stay with you. So think before you say something, okay? Anyway, that is the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Let me know if there's any other sort of subjects that you'd like me to sit and write random lists about, because I'm quite happy to do that. I found it quite, in a weird way, therapeutic to do that, because even though the things I was doing were quite negative, and did obviously, these things had upset me at the time, had been said to me, it was kind of therapeutic to just type it up and get it out of my head, I suppose. I don't know. But yeah, as I say, if you are a bigger person, please don't let anyone put you down. Please don't let anyone make you feel rubbish about yourself. Look in the mirror and, you know, just say to yourself how much you love yourself. Accept all your flaws, your good points, your bad points. And, you know, look, if you do want to lose weight, if you do want to change your body shape for health or looks or whatever reason you want to do it, good luck to you. But don't do it because you feel you have to. Do you know what I mean? Like, do it because you want to. Don't ever feel pressured into that. As I say, like, I've been bullied, I've been given horrible, you know, comments over the years about my weight, and I honestly think, like, you should just shut everyone out who's negative to you and kind of be like, well, look at you. Do you know what I mean? Like, let them look at themselves and judge themselves instead of judging somebody else. Like, it's nothing to do with anyone else what your weight is. So yeah, anyway, thank you for watching. Don't forget, as I say, come and follow me on my other channel, MinxLaura123 ASMR, and all my social media links down below: Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Goodreads. And I have a throne wish list if you care to spoil me. There's lots of goodies on the throne wish list. I've added some new stuff. I've got some Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. I've added some clothing. I've added some books, advent calendars, random stuff. So yeah, hey, come and spoil me. Bye everyone, take care of yourselves, and don't forget, love yourself, okay? Mwah. Take care. Bye.